Yeah, they'd be willing to contract. Right now they're going to consider it a legitimate business after the retribution against the pirates that did this to them. They'd be happy.
So our current plan is, given the information you provided, that they were looking at jumping. We were, now that we're going to have an armed ship, our thought is to try to find that in the air. So my proposal is we sign a contract right now as a straight crew. And even though you won't be fulfilling the positions that you were hired on to fill at the Scaramond, I'm willing for the next 2 jumps to pay you at those position prices. And once we figure out how we work together as a crew, we figure out the positions everyone fits best in. If we need to, we can drop a new contract. And we work together till everyone's comfortable, and then see where everyone's best suited. We do have another ship we have access to, but currently we simply don't have enough crew for that.
Okay. They are willing to do this.
Okay. So let's see. You said it was their navigator, their medic, and their pilot?
Astrogator, navigator, yeah. And I put them in the combat tracker. There's generic NPCs. You got Astrogator, Master, Medic Ranhild, and Pilot Manzine. Over to my NPC tables. They are going to go in the. Well, let's see if I can put them on the. Yeah, I don't know if I can do that. Can we go on the party sheet for me to crew? That's interesting. Let me try. And that does not accept NPC sheets. So if we do need to make them do it, I can pen and paper it. But if it really gets down to it, I'll make them PC sheets. I'll convert them up.
Okay.
Seems like they would. Sorry, navigator. Seems like they might need to figure that out for Traveler, because that seems like a common thing, right?
Yeah, I'll ask about it. They did introduce in the D&D 5e how to convert an NPC right into a PC sheet now. It does the conversion, not yet. So cool. That'll just be something we got to ask for.
All right, so
quite the pool of PCs.
Manzoon is going to take that 11,000 or 15,000 credits for their first month's salary out of his personal funds.
Okay.
Leaving with 206. Okay. And welcome aboard this effort. Once you have everything transferred and we have the turrets installed, we'll be on our way.
Yep. And for now, best rules I could find, unless you found is something more dense, is we're going to go with the high guard, just by doing it by cost.
That's a fine. Day per million?
Yeah.
That's
okay.
fine.
Yep. And then what was that total? 2 turrets, singles, and 2 beam lasers. It's gonna be, was that 2 million total?
Well, you said they were pop-ups.
Yeah, they were. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, regular. Yeah, pop-ups are more.
So let's see. Going into high guard here.
What was the name of ship that we got this crew from?
The Scaramond.
Scaramond. Something with an S.
Yeah, I think it's Scaramond. Scaramond.
Yeah, I'll get it.
So these were, there are two turrets aboard the ship. They were turrets.
Singles.
They're still
They're using so hard. Yeah, they're single demolators.
those are- So a beam laser in and of itself is so those would be a meg. The turret is
Listed in the actual game.
should be
Yeah.
so weapons.
Probably one of those calculations you got to do based off of the hard points based on tonnage. So let me back my IR.
There you go. So a single turret is 0.2 megs. So that takes us up to 1.4. Pop-up turret has a mega credit. So that's a total of 3.4. So it should be 4 days.
Okay. Any objections, guys, for 4 days of engineering?
I have one question.
For weapons, no.
Yeah, just one question.
Yeah.
Is it possible that during this time, like the first 2 days, instead of them saying removing weapons, during that time, can we go refuel the ship? Bring it back in the last 2 days, because it's going to take 24 hours to fuel the ship, right?
Well, we have to go anywhere. Do we?
I'm saying we're going to process the fuel.
Correct.
So if we go fly out, get some water, like I agree with them, before we start putting hard turns, I'm going to get our fuel first, and then we can process the water while they're putting the turns on it, and that way it's...
Yeah, we could absolutely do that while they're taking it off the
Ship.
Sarcomons and then land our ship. And while they're putting the turrets on our ship, we can be doing trade information because we might as well carry a cargo. Now, one thing to be aware of is
I'm going to be involved in the turret transfer, probably both sides.
we're going to lose a total of 4 tons of cargo space off this effort because
We got the hard points for it.
the single turret takes up a ton of space for power supplies for the turret itself,
Okay.
and the pop-up takes another ton to allow the turret to collapse.
That's
So
right, that's right.
Four
And since
total.
it's 4 total, because it's 2 per.
All right. I'm ready. Cargo space.
Yeah, let me bring up the Zephyr's PCS craft because we can start updating this. So here's the Zephyr. We could actually manipulate this too. I've got the sheet open. If you guys don't mind, I'll start manipulating it now.
Okay,
How many lowbers do we have?
6,
Oh, we only have 6. Okay.
if I remember it.
We could, because I think the lowbers are 1 ton. For 2 lowbers, we could free up some of that and not take all our cargo space, unless we want to keep the lowbers.
You got to go from 64 to 60. Yeah, so you still had a good even number with 60, just so you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was going to say,
Also, like just looking at the way those, I mean, when you look at the ship layout, I don't think you'd really free up that space, right? Those low berths are sitting in a, and I guess you could stuff something in there, but they're kind of in a separate area.
right, to me, what you'd be doing is you'd be putting all your power relays and capacitors and whatnot in that space. And then
That's true. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah,
Yeah, we
it
could
would be
definitely
an
do that.
awkward. It would be an awkward place to have it for repair purposes, but come on, we're a tram freighter.
We don't have a
Things
lot of
aren't
money.
going to be easy.
But are those low berths, like, do you want them there for emergency purposes?
Well, to me,
prisoners-
if we can get people to travel where we want to go in those low berths, why not fill them? Now, once we get more serious, especially like if the antelope has low berths, I want to keep those for emergencies, because if we have a medical emergency, our doctor can't handle.
That's what I thought we used one in our last.
Could also use them for prison chambers if we need someone alive for like a bounty.
Yep.
So, question, Captain. Question. While we're discussing which parts
Josh,
of
you
the
still
cargo,
can't join the call?
Josh is on the call now.
Yeah, I was going to say. For some reason, it just flashed up on screen again.
So, I was saying, since we're discussing what should we just start the process? It's still going to get a couple of days to get the one ship done. So at least let us go fill it one.
You guys go do some things, man. I'll help them get these turrets off.
Right.
Well, let's get the water sucked up first.
Well, that's what some of us, hon, are going to start working on the turrets, while the rest of us take our good old ship and get her filled up real quick. So who wants the pilots?
But that would be me, of course.
Ah.
So, you're
You
talking
need a
about,
little astrogation, Captain. Maybe lead you to the stars.
we don't have to go to the stars, though. We just do it on the planet.
Oh, but I'll take him to the stars. She turns and walks back and said, "Stop the astrogation deal."
So I'll go up to the
Love it.
I'll go up to the piloting station and then flip on the comms. Traffic control, this is ICC Zephyr, requesting permission or requesting a flight path for wilderness refueling.
Zephyr, this is Tower. Your computer's incoming transmission will map you to your location.
Okay. Flip that over to whoever's astrogating.
Go ahead and plug that information into the ship's computer. I'll plot a course.
Are you guys gonna be doing a running skim of the planet? Are you gonna land on a beach, or are you just gonna drop into the water?
I figure it's probably going to be easiest if we land on a beach someplace.
Yes,
Run the
yeah.
hostess in and just.
It is slightly easier test difficulty 8, yeah.
Can we hover above the water and just drop the scoops into the water and suck up the water?
We don't have.
We could,
However,
but that gets
propulsion.
tricky.
I guess
It's much easier to find a solid spot to land on a beach and run the
Okay.
hoses down to the water and just start pumping water, crack the hydrogen, and then refine the hydrogen.
all right.
Yeah, so just the land on a Francisco is a test difficulty.
Yeah.
Fly, bro. Shoot.
This is like the pilot you guys said.
Like, he's the 75-25 method.
Yeah.
We start off with the 50-50 method.
Yes, thank you. I was actually a naval pilot for 8 years.
Okay, so that let me roll up how many hours.
I may be all noble on the outside, but I was definitely Imperial Navy on the inside.
And then
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna
know.
add an hour or two for the negotiations.
Okay.
Woo, side
Oh,
points back. You get our side points back at one every hour.
Six. Yeah, it took 6 hours for the refuel. So I'm adding
Okay.
7 hours to the calendar right now.
Yeah, we definitely want to make sure that we take the time to crack the hydrogen and then refine the hydrogen, because I really do not want to drop unrefined fuel into a jump. Thank you.
No.
I did that once, my very first campaign.
Only once?
Yeah, completely cured me of ever trying it again.
These guys ran it for 4 or 5 sessions before they made the switch.
Well,
Yeah.
what cured us was the actual jump drive check. that very first time we ran unrefined fuel. Natural snake eyes.
Yeah.
Isn't that supposed to be a kaboom?
It's supposed to be. We wound up with the 1d6 times 1d6 parsecs.
Did you land out in the middle of nowhere, though? That's the question.
We basically spent the rest of the campaign getting back to our start point.
I think it actually worked in our favor, didn't
It
it?
did.
Yeah, you guys missed. You got closer where you needed, but you were in the wilderness. There was no system where you landed. But it cut it off like cat travel time.
You just have to hold house right.
Let's have our campaign. I'm waiting for you guys because then I can get into the Trojan Ring.
Yeah. All right, so then we're gonna spend X time getting turrets installed. How many days is that?
Well,
If we say we're
4 days. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna advance the calendar now.
during those 4 days, who has broker skill?
the doctor? Or is it the advocates?
Is our doctor have the broker skill? No.
I've got everything but
That
broker.
was the
So he's our advocate. He's our advocate. Doug.
Yeah, he's our advocate.
Okay.
It might be the guy you left back at Starport moving turrets.
Yeah, I was afraid of that, but we also need you doing that. So
I can find them, but you gotta deal with them.
I'll be back, guys.
Yeah.
you know,
About to,
Take our break.
yes. Now's a good time. Maybe take the break. You guys want
Okay.
to take 5? Let's come back or after. I just
right on.
7-minute break.
I look it has merit.
Yes. Sorry. Or after, guys.
Who is that? Yellow. Hello? What up? Not much. Yeah. Major stream problems. I lost my internet for like 45 minutes. Oh, cool. It's good to know that I'm still going through. Shouldn't be. Oh, there we go.
pretty much jet. Again, wherever we have Chicago,
Where's drop? Get take passengers. Good to remember. That all that has.
Oh, I was picturing as role playing just system.
Yeah.
There.
We don't have to get to your destination.
Air loss. Thank you.
Please send me a problem.
please don't let the trouble inside the ship. Thank you.
Thanks. What's it gonna be?
I mean, this is the thing. we definitely would have time to pick stuff up. And I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to work. I don't see it doing what I said, or something, saying, hey, we're going to pour that. We're going to stop early, we're not done. Do you have anything that needs to get to more?
Yeah, that's the cargo.
I don't have mechanical, but
Mail probably doesn't work. I guess that's word, but I can see. I don't see any reason why cargo can't go. You can't hold on to your car for multiple jumps.
Right.
and if we have a day free, we could certainly find passengers for more.
It's like, say our destination will be here tomorrow, right? You're haven't been paying rules because you pay by parts to travel. Where I'm coming from the SGM. Yeah. There's no passenger traffic or freight traffic, although it's a deduction based off of we're ending up all based on current server.
So basically, the short question for the crew. Do we want to spend the day in turbo, unloading and refueling, or not? If we're not going to spend the day, I don't think we can take it. We got to give up the money. Okay.
Yeah,
I think I'm a man. I think it's worth it.
And I agree with that because the ship is going to have operational costs that I'm not paying for that money. Now, they don't come or I get in that that's a potential lead that I'm willing to take the expense for. But I think it's worth the day to hit the start work and unload the car.
I'll agree.
so let's go and meet and see what we can learn. John. Chain out the crowd. Everybody get somebody go with it.
What is it you're getting off this session?
I will say that located. We're good. Not good.
My understanding that we can use the triples or crowds to find freight.
Yeah.
You then have to use either broker or legitimate freight or street price where goods to determine your buying price. Or to determine what freight it is.
You don't want to flip forever. We're going to try is that good?
Let's try to divide flat. Let's do flat right. Charlie Mike.
Yeah, it's just broker street wise. It's you're done flat.
Alright.
You're right, Blue.
And
Cool. So let's start with this guys. Passenger. Yeah, that's right. Because you want to turn out the test. Look this on. You want to yeah, add the meal. This is basically the line. So
Isn't the mail depending on the
GMs, yeah, GMs are free. Again, one last time. So you take the freight traffic D. So I think you're going to take a broker or streetwise that's now really rule right. That is the first thing
I don't have
Yeah, I never wound up with either broker or street light.
Aren't you a broker, Dick?
Yeah, but I'm
enough for days.
you got back now.
You get booed for it.
Yeah, so you get stuff as with Boone. 0. Yeah, plus 1, little plus 3, so plus 1 for stroke B, and plus 2 for level, so it's 3.
Yeah.
Alright, so now freight traffic again is within a negative 4, so it's 0.
Right.
Earlier arms too. I was able to scout like we weren't using this we were in the